We've got Adam Peaty. He's born 1994 from the United Kingdom. He stands at 6 foot 3 inches tall. Then we have over here from China, it's Qin Haiyang, born in 1999. He stands also at 6 foot 3. Notice the world record in the 200 breaststroke. Meanwhile, Adam Peaty holds the world record in the 50 breaststroke and the 100 breaststroke. What are they doing right? What can they improve upon? What are the advantages that each of them have in their race? And then we'll dissect their time. And at the end of the video, I want to show you guys how they can swim so fast and a set that you can do to mimic that as well. So let's break it down. What are they both doing really, really well? The first is their drive to streamline. Remember, breaststroke is all about getting to streamline. Streamline is the most important word in swimming. Every stroke starts and stops with streamline. These guys are doing an incredible job at driving their hands into the streamline position, and that ties into timing. They both have phenomenal timing. What that means is pull, kick, glide. Every single stroke. There's even a slight pause in the glide, and that happens in streamline. So they both have incredible timing, an insane drive to streamline, and tying it all together, that only works if you have really fast hand speed and foot speed. So the hands are accelerating through the pull, and the feet are doing the same thing. It's an accelerated frog kick, and your feet finish in the streamline position. Now actually, a little bit later, we're gonna talk about what Adam Peaty does better than Qin and what Qin does better than Adam Peaty, and we'll tie it all together. But first, I wanna tell you how the top athletes are training out of the water to improve their lung capacity, improve their breath control with AeroFit, the official breathing partner for MySwimPro. This allows you to improve your accessible lung capacity and even swim faster. These guys in the breaststroke races are definitely leveraging tools like this so they can stay underwater longer for the pullouts. It's really simple to use and starts with a 3-step test to get your baseline, and then the app will automatically set you up with a personalized training program. Then the workouts take less than 10 minutes a day, and all you have to do is follow the app and adjust the resistance levels on the breathing trainer. You're gonna notice the difference in just a few weeks, and it's gonna strengthen your diaphragm and the muscles between your ribs so you can inhale more air with every breath. See the link in the description and use the code MySwimPro to get a huge discount off your AeroFit order. This time is so insane. 25.95 is the world record. I mean, just think about that. You're moving at 2 meters per second in breaststroke. This is the slowest stroke. Now, I'm so passionate about this because I'm a breaststroker. This is my preferred discipline. It's what I've competed in, and just the thought of someone going a 20, I can barely go faster than that doing freestyle. Qin's not that far off, 26.2, and he's a young gun, so that speed and strength and power develops as you get older. So pretty remarkable to see how two guys are going that fast, but 25.95. Oh my God, that's so ridiculous. Now let's move into the 100 short course meters. Peaty's at a 55.41. He used to have the world record in this event. I believe this was done at the ISL Championship in 2020. It has now been lowered by, I believe, the Turkish swimmer. It's like a 55.1. That's pretty fast. And Qin seems like he's very far off of that, but he hasn't swum the short course meter race when he had these peak events going 57. I believe in 2023 alone, at the time of me making this video, Qin has gone 57 5 times just in this year in the long course version. So let's talk about the long course version. He's a 57.91, and now I want to break apart the splits, because if you see what I'm doing, we start at the speed on the top end. Adam Peaty's got a slight advantage, a decently large advantage actually. We got 25.9 to 26.2. When we go down the longer distances, Adam Peaty starts to fall off a little bit, 208.34, and then you compare the time over here, 205.408. Qin has the world record. We'll talk about the splits in a little bit. Let's focus on the 100 breaststroke. So when Adam Peaty broke this world record in 56.88, the long course version, he was 26.6 on the first 50. He took 19 strokes. On the second 50, he was 30.25. He took 23 strokes. Both of these stroke counts are pretty low compared to the average swimmer, but when you compare these stroke counts to how Qin swims this race, he's only taking 16 strokes on the first 50. Compare that to 19 for Adam Peaty. They're swimming the same distance, they're the same height, they're both 6'3", and then on the splits, he's a 26.9, 30.7. So even though he has this amazing endurance, Adam Peaty still faster on the back half of the race, 30.2. Now I know you're thinking, well, okay, so obviously Adam Peaty is the better swimmer. I don't think the conversation ends right there. Historically, yes, Adam Peaty is the faster breaststroker, the times prove it. But let's not ignore this 200 breaststroke. Look at the splits right here by Qin. 28.5, 32.1. That means his first 100, he was a minute 0.7 going out. And then on the second 100, he went 32.6, 32.1, coming home in a 104.7. That is blazing. That is so fast on the second 50. How does he do it? Well, he has incredible stroke efficiency. He is the most speed and efficient swimmer in breaststroke history. Now, I'm a big fan of Ksebati from Japan. Used to look out to him. Actually, I have a picture with him. We'll put that up right here. And he was the master of stroke efficiency. He was not standing at 6'3". He's like 5'9". He's about my height, 1.77 meters tall. And he was able to take less strokes than everyone. Now, of course, he went a 207 in the 200 breaststroke. We're talking 205.4. So let's talk about what these athletes have advantages in and how they play to their strengths, and then how you can apply it. So Adam Peaty, obviously, he has speed and power, and his top end speed is simply unmatched. And even when you think, okay, well, he's got a lot of speed, but maybe he dies. Well, even when he went 56.8, he still came home faster than Qin's able to on the second 50. I mean, coming home in a 30.2 is incredible. So he not only has the top end speed to go out in a 26 mid, but he's able to come back in a 30.2. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a very, very good split. Anyone who's going to break the world record, if it's Qin, he's obviously the lead favorite to break the world record by Peaty, unless Adam has something to say about that. But if this individual, this athlete, isn't able to split a 30-point low, dare I say it, a 30.0 or a 29 on the second half of the race, they're not going to be able to break this time because these splits are just so strong. So Adam Peaty's strength is power, speed, agility, and he's able to maintain that top end speed all the way through 100 meters. When we think about Qin, what are his advantages? Well, right off the block, he is better. His first 15 meters is better. His streamline off the dive, he's able to carry more speed and momentum. They're both similar size. The real question maybe isn't who's the faster breaststroker, who can bench press more. Is it Adam Peaty or is it Qin Haiyang? And then the other advantage is that he has this efficiency, this distance per stroke. So he not only has a better pullout, and he starts his first stroke further out than Adam Peaty does. That's one advantage, but he's taking 3 full strokes less on the first 50. Maybe half a stroke of that is appropriate for the pullout, but where's the other 2.5 strokes coming from? He has a longer distance per stroke, which means he's generating more power per stroke. Adam Peaty has more power and speed when he swims, but when it comes to the actual power per stroke and the efficiency, Qin actually has the leg up. Now I want to show you guys a set that I'm sure these guys are doing pretty similar to it, and I do it myself all the time, whether I'm tapering or just training for breaststroke, and I swim the same events as these guys, albeit a little bit slower, a lot slower than these guys. So I'm gonna pull up my phone right here. Now let me show you this set. I have it right here in the MySwim Pro app. The warm-up is pretty basic, 300 freestyle, 450s kick, that should be breaststroke, and then 250s. My favorite is 2 kick, 1 pull. Really helps you with the timing of the stroke. Now we're gonna go into the preset. This is where the magic happens. This is one of the best breaststroke sets that you can do to improve your distance per stroke, and it's called Countdown. You can do 825s or you can do 1025s. I highly recommend doing this in a short course pool, either 25 yard or 25 meters. You can do it long course, but it's gonna be a little bit more difficult. It's gonna take you a little bit longer. So notice the interval here is pretty slow. I put it at 45 seconds. And what you're trying to do is you're gonna count how many strokes you take. And for me, that's my baseline is 5. So I take 5 strokes. We do a normal pull out, that doesn't count. Every time you breathe, there's a stroke. So I take 5 strokes on the first length, then I take 4, then 3, then 2, and then I go all the way down to just 1 stroke. I really stretch out the pull out. I hold my patience, hold my body line, and really nail my timing and be as efficient as possible. Then on the way up, I'll go 2 strokes, 3 strokes, 4 strokes, and I'll feel like I'm flying, taking only 4 strokes in the length. If your first number is 10 strokes, that's cool too. Start at 10 strokes, then go 9, 8, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whatever your number is, and again, you can do this in a long course pool. It'll just become 8 or 10 50s. You'll work your way down, you'll work your way up. You should have a lot of rests on this. It should not be a very difficult aerobic set. You shouldn't be working really hard, but you are working hard during the actual timing of the stroke. Now let's get into the main set here. Now if you notice, I have a few different colors. These represent effort levels and also some coach's notes that I added in the set. We're gonna go 450s breaststroke, 350s breaststroke, 250s breaststroke, and then 150 breaststroke. Now the 450s breaststroke, I put them on 50 for myself, and I'm gonna try and descend and get down to 200 pace +1. So for me here, the app is recommending going down to 32 seconds for the 50. Sounds about right. Whatever your number is, the app will automatically compute that for you. You descend and you try and hold that pace. Now we're gonna go 350s breaststroke on the minute. We add 10 seconds, but we're gonna hold a faster pace. So that's the goal, also descend those. Then we go 250s breaststroke. You're gonna try and hold an even faster pace. And then you're gonna do 150 breaststroke, 2 seconds under that 200 pace. So as you notice, you're doing less, you're getting more rest, and you're really trying to nail the timing of your stroke because that is the most important thing. Then you can cool down. This is only 1,500 worth of swimming. It's not a lot, but it's highly specific to the 100 breaststroke. If you want to train for the 200 breaststroke, you could just do this a few rounds through. So instead of one round of doing the 450s, 350s, 250s, 150, do that a couple of times. Give it a try in the MySwimPro app, and let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Who's gonna win the Olympics in the 100 breaststroke, the 200 breaststroke, the 50 breaststroke? Hash it out in the comments. I'll see you down there, and happy swimming.